Hello, back again on the Top Recap channel. This time I will tell a movie's entitled The Commando. Let's get straight into the storyline. The movie opens in a cartel laboratory. A DEA SWAT team, led by elite agent James Baker, is preparing to raid the facility. A sniper takes out the first guard, signaling the team to advance. As they enter the lab, a fierce gunfight erupts between the criminals and the SWAT unit. When the authorities begin to gain the upper hand, the criminals retreat to the lower levels. James and his team follow, continuing to eliminate the cartel members. After taking down most of the Mexican cartel, James orders the last remaining thug to drop his weapon.
Throw down your weapon! Throw down your weapon!
At one point, he is distracted by another criminal, and the thug pounces on him with a knife, but is quickly stunned. Finally, the villains are eliminated. However, James discovers that he has inadvertently killed 3 hostages due to hallucinations. Haunted by nightmares and PTSD from killing innocents, James is sent home to recover. He reunites with his wife and 2 teenage daughters after a long absence. The action then shifts to an imprisoned criminal named Johnny, who is soon to be released. A group of inmates tries to attack him in revenge for past conflicts, but Johnny easily defeats them and calmly lights a cigarette. He is a former veteran who fought in Iraq and Afghanistan, and through good behavior, he convinces the authorities that he deserves a second chance.
I think that if anyone deserves another chance, it's you, sir.
He is released from prison. Meanwhile, James has dinner with his family, but continues to be haunted by the deaths of the hostages. Later, his daughters gift their parents a small vacation in the mountains, hoping they can reconnect.
Thanks, babe.
Well, thank you.
Back at the prison, Johnny's friends arrive to pick him up.
Oh,
Good to see you, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
During the ride, they ask him about money he hid before being imprisoned. In a flashback, it is revealed that Johnny hid $3 million in the house. Coincidentally, James and his family now live in that very house. One of James's daughters even discovers the money and begins to use it, paying for her parents' vacation. One evening, as one daughter takes more money from the stash, her sister catches her. They argue. One insists they should not touch money that isn't theirs, while the other believes it belongs to her now that she's found it. Meanwhile, Johnny meets his brother and emphasizes that they must retrieve the money quietly without attracting attention. That evening, the gang arrives at James's house. One man scouts the area and reports that 4 people are inside.
4 of them.
At that moment, James, who had been sleepwalking, wakes up, grabs his gun, and shoots through the window at the intruders. The gang flees, and James wakes up in shock. His wife takes his gun while he admits feeling guilty, suggesting he should leave to protect them. She insists he stay.
I can't hear you.
The next day, James's old friend Sebastian visits him. Over drinks, James asks him to stay behind and protect the family in case he loses control again. He also consults a doctor, who assures him his trauma is a normal response after such events. Meanwhile, Johnny learns about James's career from one of his henchmen. He seeks help from a police officer friend, promising him 10% of the $3 million.
Deal. You got it.
Later, James meets with a psychologist who advises him to go on vacation with his wife to aid his recovery. One day, James is taken to the police station, where Johnny's officer ally presents him with an arrest warrant. However, James quickly realizes the document hasn't been signed by a judge and is therefore invalid. The officer informs Johnny that the plan has failed. That afternoon, James and his wife leave for their mountain vacation, leaving their daughters at home.
They're leaving.
On the way, one of Johnny's men pretends to check a car engine while another, Dominic, grows impatient, eager to get inside the house.
Keep your fucking head.
That evening, the gang prepares their weapons, unaware of what awaits them. The daughters have organized a party, inviting friends over to watch a movie. The intruders, however, remain undeterred and stick to their mission. During the drive, James suffers flashbacks of the incident. His wife notices his distress and asks what's wrong. He confesses that after killing the criminals, he discovered 3 hostages, a mother and 2 daughters, had also been killed. His wife tries to console him, insisting it was a tragic mistake that could have happened to anyone. Back at the house, one of the daughters, Natalie, locks herself in her room, uninterested in the party. She accidentally knocks over a lamp and discovers a hidden box containing Johnny's money, a valuable ring, and a photograph of a woman. Curious, Natalie searches online about the house's previous owners. She finds an article on Johnny's arrest and recognizes the woman as likely his ex-wife. She hides the box inside her PC case and calls James's friend Sebastian, deciding to show him her discovery. She also informs him about Johnny's arrest, and he advises her to stay calm. Sebastian tells her to hide the money and go talk to her sister elsewhere.
Just put it back. Let's go talk to Jim.
Meanwhile, the henchman Dominic takes pills to build up his courage before going to work. The other men worry about him, fearing he may lose control and do something horrible.
That's fucking dead.
Back to Natalie. She finds her sister having fun with a boy and tells her she has found something. Natalie tries to contact her father and leaves him a message, asking him to call back immediately. The goons approach the house and put on masks. They discover 2 teenagers having fun in a car. A henchman captures the boy while the girl tries to escape, but Dominic shoots her. Sebastian realizes something is wrong and tells the teens at the party to go home. One boy goes outside to pee, but Dominic finds him and shoots him too.
You dirty bastard!
The goons then break into the house, and Dominic continues to kill the teens. Natalie locks herself in her room and hides under the bed. She calls her mother's phone, but James answers. Unfortunately, he cannot hear her well and tells her he will call back later. His wife urges him to try again, but they have no signal in the mountains. Dominic breaks into Natalie's room and finds her.
Here you are.
When James finally gets a signal, he listens to Natalie's message. Criminals have entered the house. James struggles to believe whether it's real or just another hallucination, but when he plays the recording for his wife, she confirms it is real.
You can hear this.
Yeah, what? Okay.
He tries to call Sebastian, but there is no answer. The couple immediately decides to return home. Meanwhile, the henchman begins searching for Johnny's hidden loot. They gather the money in the kitchen, but realize something is missing: Johnny's dead wife's ring, as well as $100,000 from the total. Johnny's brother questions Natalie's sister about the missing cash, but she insists she knows nothing. Eventually, another henchman discovers the last of the money behind a wall. Sebastian, with his hands tied, finally manages to free himself. He pounces on Johnny's brother, slamming his head against the floor before shooting him in the head. Another henchman rushes in and kicks Sebastian, knocking him down. He then calls Johnny to inform him that his brother is dead.
Got fucked up, bro.
What?
The action shifts to a street fight, where Ray, an old friend of Johnny's, defeats an opponent. Johnny approaches him, revealing that someone has killed his brother. Together, they set out to confront James. Using Sebastian's phone, Johnny calls James. James warns him that if he touches his daughters, he will kill him. He also tells Johnny he is already too late. He is waiting for him.
Don't worry. I'll get this motherfucker.
Johnny takes Natalie to a room, and she gives him the box with the missing ring. Meanwhile, James and his wife finally arrive home. He tells her to stay in the car while he goes to face the criminals. Outside, two henchmen wait in a car. James, hiding underneath, ambushes one as he steps out. He then incapacitates the second and knocks him unconscious. Moving toward the house, James kills two more thugs. Another henchman sneaks up behind him, but James quickly knocks him down. Shortly after, his wife texts him that she has already called the police.
I think I'm going to go outside and check on the boy.
Dominic discovers the bodies outside. Inside the house, James finds his first daughter and urges her to escape. A henchman tries to stab him, but James notices his shadow and kills him. Meanwhile, Johnny and his men learn James has arrived. Ray confronts him, demanding a fight. In brutal hand-to-hand combat, James wounds Ray with a knife before it is thrown aside. Still, James manages to overpower him and knocks him out with two swift kicks to the head. Dominic enters the house with a gun, but James ambushes him from behind. In the struggle, he twists Dominic's hand and forces him to shoot himself. James then moves upstairs, where a henchman named Trey is holding Natalie hostage. Trey threatens to kill her, but James shoots him dead. Hugging his daughter, James tells her to run downstairs. James calls out Johnny's name, declaring that only the two of them remain. He opens Johnny's door and throws Trey's body inside, drawing fire. The two men engage in a vicious fistfight, with James smashing Johnny's face repeatedly. At that moment, the corrupt policeman arrives. James convinces him to shoot Johnny, split the money, and leave. The policeman agrees and kills Johnny. But just as he thinks he's safe, James's wife arrives and shoots the policeman. Finally, the authorities arrive. James and his family are safe and sound.